Hello, and welcome to part 8 of this terribly unexciting Zelda 2 playthrough. I'm Carlos, aka Handsome Fat Man, aka Axel Hander, aka Specs, aka blah, 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 blah. Last episode, I went to the Maze Island Palace, did not have enough magic to defeat the boss Karok, so I retreated back to Darunia to refill my life and magic, died, which refilled my life and magic anyway, got real pissed, and now we're back. This will not be a very long part, as there is not much to do now. Once you get everything in the Maze Island Palace, there's a pretty quick path. Holy crap, I sucked here. There's a pretty quick path from the entrance to Karok, and the fight with Karok is a no-brainer. Literally the best, most optimum, the best tactic involves like no input, and you can only optimize it by trying to move around a bit more and putting yourself in unnecessary danger. It's really an unexciting fight all around. I'll show you what I mean when I get there. So we're just going to fast forward through here, because if you're really interested in seeing all this, you can load up the last part and watch my trials and tribulations through the Maze Island Palace there. Here, that blue Stalfos Knight there was real jump happy, not too sure why. Grab that experience, because very close to leveling, and I want to level before I reach the boss. Or at least, if I level up as the boss dies, that's fine as well. So I cast Reflect and Shield to take less damage, and watch the most exciting fight of your life! Yeah, this is Karok. He's a Wizrobe, and he's about to die. And wow. The only thing I could have done to make that fight a little more exciting was try to catch him and try to crouch right by him as he appears, but he disappears again so quickly that he will often only get hit by a stray shot that was reflected elsewhere on the screen. So really the best strategy is cast Reflect, cast Shield, go hide in the corner and wait, and he will eventually just kill himself. Regardless, Maze Island Palace is behind us, and though the boss was a little disappointing, the palace is pretty fun. The next one is a bit of a pain, but you're not going to see this happen in this part. I'm just going to head there, though, for the rest of this part. Part 8, in fact, of this terribly unexciting Zelda 2 playthrough. Shoutouts to unexciting playthroughs. I mentioned this in the last part, but I could have used the boots to walk on the water to the east, and gone back down to where the town where the fire spell was, and which is basically my starting point to get to Palace number 5, or the Ocean Palace, although it's not nearly as cool as Chrono Trigger's Ocean Palace. However, Chrono Trigger's Ocean Palace was the product of the Kingdom of Zeal, the dumbest era in the game, made by talentless hack Masato Kato. Shoutouts to Masato Kato for not knowing how to write worth a damn and still somehow capturing the hearts and minds of millions, billions of fans, I don't know, but fuck, Zeal was terrible, and that's when Chrono Trigger went from being an okay game to a pile of shit, because it was terribly easy. The gameplay wasn't terribly exciting, though it should have been. So all it had going for it was the cool little tale of time travel heroics, and that was ruined by Zeal's magic fairy dust story, which was, shitty. Terrible, terrible. Masato Kato also brought us such gems like Xenogears, and Sands of Destruction, and Chrono Cross. And all three games have something in common. They all have okay-ish battle systems that are easily circumvented by cheap, abusable moves, and all also happen to have some of the worst high school fanfiction level writing you will ever read in your life. And that's all I can really ramble about, because there's not much more left to this video. I'm only going to grab another piece of heart. It's not really a piece of heart, it's a full heart container. Pieces of heart were introduced in Zelda 3, which is over the ocean, but I'm in the wrong place. This is the path I could have taken from up near where Maze Island is. But there's no point going there now. I head back left to get my bearings straight, and heading on right will lead to the Ocean Palace. Or the second island palace, I guess. One of these paths takes me up here, and then I head right to find a heart container over the ocean. This is the only proper water that won't kill you. Normally you need the jump spell, but I'm too awesome for that. I just randomly jump about until I get up onto this cliff. And with that, I am about to bid you adieu. For now, next time in Part 9, the Ocean Palace.